By default, GD rating system embeds rating only in single posts or single pages or single custom post types. It cannot automatically add ratings to archives or front page. The reason for this is vastly different methods teams can use to display archives or list posts on the front page. So it is not easy to embed rating everywhere using the same method. Because of that, it is recommended to use manual integration for all teams to add ratings to archives or front page. As you can see here, rating is not displayed. If we open a single post, we have a rating block here. So now we want to bring the same rating block into the front page, and to do that we will need to modify a template this team uses to display a single post on the home page. In this case, for 2016 team, that is a file content PHP in templates part for this child team. If we want to add a rating block in the same place where it is added by default, that is behind this content function call. The simplest way to display rating block is by using a function called post render rating. This function takes the post from the current loop and displays rating for it using all the default settings from the plugin settings, and in this case for stars rating method. If no method is specified in this function, it will display stars rating. Okay, let's see it. Sorry, here it is. If we refresh now, you will get rating blocks on the home page like this, and you can vote normally. So let's see. This is the simplest way to use this function, and if you want more, you can specify different rating methods and you can override all the rendering settings. This function takes two parameters. First one is array of settings and the second one is also array of settings. First array is to specify which item you want to rate. If we look at this function, this is function for post, so you need to enter the post you want to rate. So if we set ID to 1, and let's change, okay, for now let's leave the method as it is and save. This will always render a rating block for post with post ID 1. If we now open the index or home page, you will see that all rating blocks are the same. If we make a change here and refresh the page, all rating blocks are updated. That's because they are all displayed with this ID fixed to 1. So no matter where they are rendered for the post with ID 1. If this ID or name of the post type is invalid, the plugin will display empty space. There will be no rating block. So if anything goes wrong, you will get invalid rating block or maybe rating block connected to something that doesn't exist or something you didn't want to see there. So if you want proper ID, either remove it if you are in the loop or provide the ID on your own, or you can use some other function that will get you the current ID. So this block again is valid, and it will display proper ratings for each of the posts in this loop. So it's very important to display proper data, to include proper data with function call, and if you do that, you will have no problems. For instance, we can now switch to different ratings method. It will get us thumbs rating here, or you can switch to this rating method, and you can also add another rating method. So there is no limit in how many methods are displayed. You can display all of them. So we here have a standard star rating block, and we here have emote this rating in the same time. So using functions inside the team is the best method to make integration work, because you will be able to customize everything. You will be able to include more than one rating method, and it will give you maximum flexibility to fit the rating inside your team and display it properly, and avoid any other issues that may come from using automated method the plugin can implement by default. I have mentioned the second array of parameters here. This array depends on the rating method you are using. So here you can specify the data to display the rating block for emote this, and here you can specify for stars rating. You can check out knowledge base to get full list of parameters you can use here, and you can further customize the rating block beyond the default settings that you have may set in the plugin settings. Okay, let's remove this and leave only the stars rating here. We can even move this rating block into this area here. We have the block. Let's take it from here and place it into this area. And here it is, fit nicely inside the footer area of this team. Again, the placement of the rating block is up to you, and the way your team is made. So that's one of the reasons why the manual integration is the best. It is the best way to fit the rating block inside your team and inside the layout you have for different post types or pages or whatever content you want to insert this rating block into.